name's Erika Rodriguez. I'm fighting Brawl for a cause for my daughter Sophia, who was born with a condition called arthrogryposis. This condition limits her abilities to walk, limits her abilities with her arms and her legs. And this summer she'll be having a surgery on her legs which will help her be able to walk without her braces. It's a life-changing surgery, and so I'm raising money right now to be able to pay for that surgery. Unfortunately, insurance only covers so much, and it will be a large cost to be able to pay for this huge surgery that she's gonna have down in Florida. So that is what I'm fighting for. When I got there, I started feeling a little nervous, but I kind of stepped into my confidence. Tyler, my mentor, he told all of the people he was mentoring to step into your confidence that week, and that's what I did. And that day, I was feeling pretty confident. For me, it wasn't like a win or lose confidence. It was like, I'm gonna bring to the table the hardest thing that I can bring. Like, I'm going to fight as hard as possible. And I made a promise to my daughter Sophia that I wasn't gonna fall. And she was like, well, Mommy, I don't want you to be the one to fall. And I was like, okay, Sophia, I promise I won't fall. Right before the fight, that's when all of the adrenaline kind of kicked in. I was so calm until the ref told us, like, all right, time to go. Like, as I was walking in, I was maybe getting a little bit more nervous, but I had walked into my confidence so hard that week. I was just ready to get in there. I was so ready. Plus, at the same time, I was like, this is seriously 5 minutes of my life that I have literally trained 9 months for. 9 months of training, and all I have to do is get in that ring for 5 minutes. I am gonna go in there. I'm confident that I can at least show what 9 months of boxing can look like. And I mean, I had my dad and my daughter, which was so important. I had tons of friends that had come out to be there and support me and other brawlers, and so I was just feeling myself. I was like, all right, you know, I'm ready to get in there and get out.
You ready? You ready? You ready? Fight!
The first round was kind of hard. Amber is extremely strong. She does powerlifting. She owns a gym, so I knew this walking in, but I knew that I had been training boxing, and I knew that I was fast and I was fast on my feet, and I knew that if anything, I was gonna be going around in that ring making her chase me. But she did a great job, and that first round, it kind of put me in my place again. It humbled me, and I knew that I had at least kept on pushing forward and going towards her, even if she was gonna hit me, because that's kind of like the whole thing about boxing. You're gonna get hit. It's a boxing match, so you're fighting. All I could do at that point was continue to go.
Stop! And time! Let's hear it for the first round! Round 2. Fight, let's brawl!
At one point, the ref had to, I guess he like stopped the fight. I think Amber she probably hit me in a way that maybe thought that it should be done for me, and I was like, absolutely not. I'm not gonna go with 9 months training and then stop this fight, you know, with a knockout, you know. So I just knew that I was gonna keep on pushing forward.
Ready? Go!
The rest of the fight, I started listening out for my coaches and hearing like what were they telling me to do. I remember Tyler and Louise yelling, and then I feel like the whole crowd at that point was yelling, "Keep your hands up." And so like I just was defending myself. I mean, I know that I threw a lot of punches that actually got her.
And it's done!
I didn't get knocked out. I didn't fall. So I kept my promise with Sophia, and it was over now. And I was done. Like, you know, I knew that I fought as hard as I possibly could, knowing that I got hit so many times in the head with Amber's punches.
A unanimous decision. It's your blue corner, Amber!
I knew when they raised her hand at the end, like that she fought really hard for that, and I know that I fought my hardest, and I didn't feel like I lost because we gained so much more than I would have even ever imagined from just being part of Brawl for a Cause and doing this for my daughter.
What did you fight for tonight?
My daughter.
What's your daughter's name? Bring her up here. Get her up here.
Everybody in the crowd can definitely agree that Sophia walking into the ring was a very emotional time. And it was emotional for me, and it kind of was like the perfect closure for this experience because she had been part of my training session. So she getting into the ring at that point and supporting me, but she was also supporting my opponent, which is really sweet. It was just like such a good way to end the fight because this was all for her. Like everything that I did was for her. The 9 months training, the fundraising, Sophia was the reason behind all of that. And then Amber and I hugged with Sophia in our arms, and it was just like such a great experience.
Yeah, put your hands together for these amazing women, Erika and Amber!
This surgery is going to be huge. I mean, physically, literally huge. Everything that incorporates her legs basically will be operated on. This doctor is an amazing doctor, but it's still something that's very scary for me, and she's super excited about it. She knows what the outcome will take, and that means no more braces for her. That means more independence, and she is like so independent mentally and physically that she's excited for that. She's like, yes, I don't need to like ask mom to help me do this. She'll be able to do it on her own. It will take some time after the surgery, but until now, that is my job to make sure that I am keeping on track of keeping her body extremely strong. She literally deserves the world, and I'm hoping that I can give that to her little by little at least, because she's a hard worker. She loves with all of her heart, and she seriously is so determined and motivated every single day to do the best that she can, and that's inspirational for me. That's why I was able to step into the ring, seeing her strength every day and other people who have impacted my life. Like, I was able to step into that ring with the thoughts of the fighters that I have been able to have in my life, in close proximity, my mom and my daughter. Fighters, seriously, huge fighters that were and are constantly fighting for their everyday. My name is Erika Rodriguez. I fought for my daughter's double leg surgery, and I'm part of the 2019 Brawl class.
What do you want to say to your mom?
Dad, I love you, Mama.